All right, so Coach showed you the Turnpike rivalry script and the possible Bobby Lane script with the Steelers. Coach is officially voting that his second best script, and this one right here is his official coach sanctioned pick. This is very, very similar to Coach's gut instinct original bracket when he first thought of these teams, the Browns and Lions matching up. This is what he wanted to have happen in the AFC Championship, but it didn't seem like there was any possible scenario. No, it was even like harder to get people to believe that the Broncos were making the AFC Championship than the Browns. It seemed like it at some point. So I was just like, well, I guess there's no way. But here's how Coach is doing it. Okay, Browns beating the Bills first round. You already know, getting the Bills curse on them. Battle of the tortured franchises, bad weather teams. Probably gonna be a ton of snow. We've got the Broncos knocking off the Steelers at Heinz Field, okay, as the sixth seed. So yeah, AFC wildcard weekend starting out with two seemingly major upsets, but in a very lackluster division. I don't think anybody would be super surprised that the Broncos beat the Steelers. Even Tim Tebow was able to beat the Steelers, right? So, and then we got the Texans beating the Chargers. I don't quite understand. Okay, that's Harbaugh versus an Ohio State quarterback. Okay, Michigan head coach versus Ohio State quarterback. So I think that's what that's about. The Ohio State quarterback gets the best of him. Now, then the Browns upsetting the number one Chiefs. Okay, then another upset. The Broncos upsetting the Texans. Now, the reason for that is kind of odd. The Dallas Texans the Chiefs were originally the Dallas Texans, pretty much, and they dominated the Broncos way back in the day. So this is just the Broncos getting back at the Chiefs slash Texans via proxy. Two teams can't beat the Chiefs in the same year, right? So put the Texans in there. That way the Browns and Broncos both get to get the revenge on the Chiefs at the same time slash Dallas Texans. Now, as far as then the AFC Championship, of course we've seen it time and time again. The Denver's the reason the Browns can't get to the big one, right? So the Browns finally get over the hump. Nix gets to be shown as like the next face of the league. Like I said, he's going to be an LA type big name. And then we got our 76 coding, right? So that's what we like there. As far as all of the possible scenarios where the Browns could be eliminated, okay? The let's look at the standings. Okay, basically the Colts, in my opinion, can't even win two. I don't think we have the tiebreakers over them. I know there's at least some scenarios where we don't. I can't remember if we played them head to head right off the top of my head, but I'm just going to assume we don't have the tiebreaker of the Colts. They need to lose 3 out of 4, and that's the Titans. They need to lose 3 out of 4. I think we can comfortably say they'll lose the Broncos one, right? And then they can only win one of Titans, Giants, and Jags, right? I don't like trust the Jags for shit, so maybe that's the one. But that'd be even funnier if somehow it's the Jags that beat them and they beat either the Titans or the Giants. I actually think the Broncos and Titans will beat them. We know that we got the Giants beating the Ravens. So maybe the Giants made a complete turnaround. They go up and down for a second, right? Lose the Broncos, understandable. Beat the Titans, yay. Lose the Giants, oh no, now we got to beat the Jags, and they don't, right? So that's the way I see it. Loss, win, loss, loss. That's how the Colts don't get in there. They finish 7-10, and then we've got. Let's take a look. Hold on, let me see these dumb standings again. Alrighty. So the Bengals, I actually didn't pull up their scenarios, but we know we're getting at least one off them. Maybe we will have some sort of tiebreaker. We'll be pretty much even with them at that point. We'll pull up the Bengals real quick just for fun. So Bengals schedule. Okay. Alrighty. Cowboys, Titans, Browns, Broncos, Steelers, right? So they can't so yeah, they'd need to win 4 out of 5 for this to even matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like them actually somehow doing that, and the Browns win the other one. I still like that weird script, and the Bengals just get completely hosed with an 8-win record as well. Maybe they don't even do that well, right? But I could totally say maybe the Broncos beat them too, and they get 7 wins. The Bengals aren't that important, right? So, but yeah, just saying, not super scared about them. It's not like I think they're going to take our spot. Now, as far as we're looking at the Titans. The Titans have the same amount of wins, so they would need to completely win out. You'd have to do it Jaguars, Bengals, Colts, Jags, and Texans. They already beat the Texans once. I could see them doing something crazy where they win 4 of those and then don't beat the Texans again. Like, don't complete the Texans sweep, so that keeps them out. That'd be hilarious to me. I could totally see that. They miss with 7 wins. Now, let's see who else was it. The Jets are in the exact same boat. They've got Dolphins, Jags, Rams, Bills, and Dolphins again. So I think they'll split the Dolphins one. That's enough to do them in. Maybe they sweep the Dolphins, beat the Jags, and beat the Rams and lose to the Bills. Or maybe they somehow do all of it except I could even see this. If I had to pick a Jet script, it's they beat the Dolphins, they beat the Jags, they beat the Rams, somehow fuck around and beat the Bills, then lose to the fucking Dolphins the last week of the season. That would be the most Jets shit ever to me. That'd be hilarious. Now, it'd be even funnier if they lost like the Patriots or something like that, maybe. But now, as far as, let's see, that's about it. All right, we're certainly not going to spend too much time on trolls or other channels, but we'll get some fun ones out. Ohio State couldn't beat Michigan. GTFO and delete this video. Did you somehow miss them beating the number 5 undefeated Hoosiers the week before? It's scripted, genius. Enjoy your Buckeye championship. It took you 12 years to get 1 subscriber. You really think you're in a position to give anyone advice on what to do with their channel?